boy. All right, what's going on, everyone? Chris, how are you, buddy? Sorry, I was running a few minutes behind. In all honesty, I lost track of time. I looked up and it was like 9:57. And I was like, oh boy. So, how is everyone this evening? Here we are back over on our favorite YouTube. Doing a little Donruss. Thank you all for joining. I know this one took a little bit to fill, and honestly, if I knew it took this long, I would have never put it up in the first place. But that's okay. It's full now, so let's see what we can find. For those of you who have seen it, the Bo Jackson Battle Arena Alpha Update Edition came out yesterday. We got a bunch of it in. Stuff is super hot. If you're not familiar with it, I implore you, go and look it up. Those cards sell for a ton of money. I did put one break up. I haven't put it on Instagram yet because the last time when we had it and I put it on Instagram, it filled up real fast. So I thought if I put it up for a day, for anybody who's a regular wants to grab a spot, you can grab a spot now. I'll probably throw it up on Instagram tomorrow. I do have a couple cases and stuff, so we'll be doing more, but some really, not just a fun product. I mean, I know it's different because we're baseball card collectors and sports card collectors. This kind of mixes both, you know, the TCG stuff and sports cards. And like I said, the values on some of the cards is just above ridiculous, to be honest with you. So, but we're here doing Donruss. You guys can hear me okay, right? Whenever I'm always on this other live stream, I always worry because I can't hear myself talk. But Chris, you can hear me okay out there, right? Make sure I'm not just talking to the wall. All right, so we're going to do random team break. Okay, I can hear it. All right, you're good. Yeah, okay, I see. So let me grab my other computer and we'll do a quick rando. As always, guys, thank you so much for going to the website. I know it's my fault. We lost a little momentum. I got to get it back because I wasn't posting stuff for the past few months. But we're going to start posting again on the website regularly. Believe me, I know. I've done that plenty of times in my life. I am going to start posting again regularly on the internet. We'll get everyone back over here, start filling stuff up faster, so on and so forth. So I do apologize for my... Let's see here. All right, so let's do the teams first. Make sure you guys can see it. Random 7 times. Here we go. Two, 3, 4. Oh, you know, I have to turn my printer on. Hold on a second. Oh. This has been a very difficult week, man. That was a lot of cards to sort last weekend. But everything is out and on its way. But wow. I put in a couple of like 15-hour stretches there of sorting cards. It was insane. All right, Astros down to Braves. All right, let's take this. Put them over here. All right, let's get our Let's get everyone else's name. Come on. Shit. You gotta be kidding. Come on. This is what comes with having crappy hands, as I have. Alrighty. So we got Ben A, Chris F 2 times, Jay Thompson 2 times, Jay Lynch 2 times, Sam T once, Rich L 2 times, Jay Lynch 3 times, Bill R 2 times, Bobby S 2 times, Robert H 2 times, Brian R 1 time, Jeffrey L 2 times, Adam S 1 time, Jay Thompson 2 times, Chris F 2 times, Aaron Y once, and John T 2 times. All right, 7 times. Here we go. And lucky number 7. All right, Robert H down to Ben A. Let's match them up. We'll print it out. Let's see who we got. We'll open some cards. Do you guys know that stupid Pink Pony Club song? I hear that and I can't get it out of my head. It drives me insane. That song is like the worst earworm ever. And it's everywhere. If you're on social media, you can't get away from it because there's 8 million videos of it. All right, while I'm waiting for it to print up, I'll read it off real quick. Astros, Robert H. Reds, Bobby S. D-backs, Bill R. Red Sox, Jay Lynch. Marlins, Rich L. Pirates, Chris F. Nationals, Jay Thompson. Cubs, Rich L. Phillies and Rays, Jay Lynch. Rockies, Chris F. Blue Jays, John T. Royals, Chris F. Mariners, Jeffrey L. Brewers, Chris F. Yankees, Adam S. Orioles, Jay Lynch. A's, Jeffrey L. Dodgers, Aaron Y. White Sox, Jay Lynch. Mets, Jay Thompson. Cardinals, Brian R. Tigers, Bill R. Rangers, John T. Twins and Angels, Jay Thompson. Guardians, Sam T. Padres, Bobby S. Giants, Robert H. And Braves, Ben A. Why the hell isn't my thing printing? Let's try this again. Because I put it to the wrong printer, that's why. All right. Let's get this out of here and print it out. Of course, we'll call out any hits while we're doing it. Let's fix this. Bring it down. And bring it out. Come on, baby. There we go. All right. We got them all here. Let's open some cards. Good luck, everybody. Now that all that hot rando action is done. These have been sitting, so maybe they marinated a little bit. Hopefully marinated up a couple decent hits. Let's bring this down. Let's just bring this in a little bit. See how it looks. That's good. All right. Eddie Matthews. Right out of the gate. Wow. Oh my God. Who's got Texas? For the Texas Rangers, how about a little Nolan Ryan autograph? That'll work, right? Wow. That was unexpected. The Rangers is John T. Wow. Highly, I wasn't thinking, hey, you know what? We're going to pull a Nolan Ryan. Jeez, John, nice hit, buddy. I don't even know if he's here, but... just a little Nolan Ryan sitting in there. No big deal. That is awesome. Oh, I can't even use my center. Oh, no, wait, we're on here. I forgot. Here we go. Yeah, baby. Congrats. I do like using this stupid thing for the effects. All right. Well, that was a good first pack. Maybe we should just say we're done. All right. Congrats, John. Awesome, buddy. Pee Wee Reese and Austin Wells. Don Mattingly to 250. Brock Wilkins. Jim Catt and Aaron Judge. Brady House and Owen Hall. Topps, I decided today, Topps has to come up with a better reward system. I have like 900,000 rewards points with Topps. I've never paid attention to it because I never use it. Because I don't really buy Topps now that often unless something really sticks out. There really should be a better way to be able to redeem your points. I guess I should just start buying Topps Now cards every day just for the hell of it. Evan Carter. I guess they would be decent giveaways for people. Mason Wynn. Dummy card. Oh, there's like nothing in here. This pack is... What is going on here? There's like 4 cards in this pack. Hagen Smith. That's it. That was weird. Yeah, I guess maybe that's the thing to do. Just start buying Topps Now cards and then giving them away. Edgar Martinez and Seaver King. Will Wagner to 250 and Brady House. Oh, for anybody who may not know how that Bo Jackson break works, the same way as we did them before, it's called a random hot dog break. So in each pack, there is a hot dog card. Acuna and Acuna. And there are 30 different hot dog cards in the set. And each pack has 1 hot dog card. It's the last card in the pack. Each spot gets you 1 random hot dog character. And when we open the pack, if your character is the character in that pack, you get the entire pack of cards. Yeah, Star Wars, some work and some don't. Oh, you were talking about on the Tops Now stuff? Yeah, that's true. Hudson and Piazza. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Hell, I have so many points I could just pretty much buy anything. So basically, if you have, say, Dijon Dan, which is one of the names of the hot dogs, and you open that pack and there's a Dijon Dan hot dog card, you get all the cards from that pack. Caminetti for Atlanta to 149. One per pack. Acetate for the Mets. Mets is... Mets is Jay Thompson, and Atlanta. The Bravos is Ben A. Scooby-Doo cards? No, I didn't see that. Are they? New ones, I guess? I mean, back in the day, I know they had them. Arrieta, Jake Arrieta. He was a weird dude, that guy. Kobe Mayo, Bomb Squad. That one's numbered to 199 for Baltimore. I tell you, I've talked about this before. There are some cards out there that I'm like, you know, shocked that they even make. Because you're like, who in the world actually buys these? Caminetti and Noble Meyer. And then, of course, you see them like a year later on, you know, 90% off. Like Chasing Amy cards and kinds of weird stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, Chasing Amy was a great movie. I was a fan, but I don't know how many hobby boxes of Chasing Amy cards you're going to sell, especially 25 years after the movie came out. Dwight Gooden and Braylon Payne. They have autos in it? Yeah. The autos like they have in the Disney stuff where it's like, they're like facsimiles, but they're supposed to be the real deal. Those Disney autos sell for a ton of money. Willie Stargell and Ben Hess for the Yankees, and Welbin Francesa for Cleveland. For the Guardian Signature Series, Welbin Francesa. For Sam. There you go, buddy. Yeah, Leaf does like doing that, but I give Leaf a lot of credit. I mean, their sports stuff has come up huge the past few years. Like, has gotten so much better. The Ben Hess is to 149 for Adam. But yeah, they do some mighty weird stuff sometimes. What's the latest one? Oh, Super Break is doing Rambo cards. Bobby Witt, that's their new thing that's out. And another Bobby Witt green. Yeah. Well, see, that's the problem with someone like with Leaf. I run into this with them all the time because there's about 10 Leaf products that I wish I could get my hands on a lot more of, but they make you take everything. J.D. Dix for Arizona to 199. Whoops. Michael Young. And the only way you can get, like, allocation from them is if you take everything. And I mean everything. No matter what it is, you got to take allocation. It's like, nah, I'm not doing that. Excuse me. D-backs. Who's got the D-backs? Bill. No, who was that? Not Class, the one they're trying to sell his contract to everyone, is it? David Ortiz. Griffey for Cincinnati. Numbered to 199. Luis Ortiz. Now, did this just happen? The Reds is Bobby S. Was he betting on his own games? Yeah. Well, one day when they actually catch a Tawny, God forbid. You know Otani was betting on all those games. Austin Wells, Connor Griffith. His poor translator had to take the rap. Jeez. What do we got here? /99, Jared Thomas for Colorado. Kalen Culpepper for Minnesota. Bubba Chandler, 4 of 49 on the Jersey Kings. Bubba Chandler for Pittsburgh. The Pirates. For the Pirates. Is that you, Chris? Do you have the Pirates? Pirates. Where are the Pirates? Yeah, Chris, Pirates. There you go. Yeah, a little straight color match on the Colorado. 21 of 99. Not the pirate you're looking for. These are not the droids you're looking for. Colorado Rockies is also Chris. Well, we still got a ways to go, Chris. You could have a matching set, Bubba Chandler and who's the other one you're looking for? Gomez, Nick Gomez, someone like that. I'm kidding. Ian Kinsler. And greetings from Colorado, Charlie Condon short print. These are not the Pirates you're looking for. Hey, damn, Chris, you got some good teams, man. Colorado, Pittsburgh. You got some goodies. All right. This is not the pirate you're looking for. They did last night, Kerstadt, and for Seattle, Cole Young, pink velocity to 79, 65 of 79. The Mariners is Jeffrey L. I was watching last night. Someone on Whatnot did a 50-box Bo Jackson break last night of the new Alpha update. And I just watched the first, he was doing by player break. I saw him do the first two auto spots. Both went for over $1,000. I was like, oh my God. And he wasn't even doing I think he did Wade Boggs and Luka or something like that. He didn't even get to Mahomes or anyone like that yet. I can't even imagine how much money they brought in on that thing. All right, Colt Keith marbles and Jace Jung. All right. I had this dream. So I kept a few Alpha boxes, the original set, that I locked away. That I had this dream that one day, the Bo Jackson Alpha boxes are going to be worth Pokemon is now, the original boxes. My son's like, you're so stupid. I'm like, well, they already sell for $1,000 now, and they were originally $99. So. All right, box 2. Here we go. That was a pretty decent first box, especially with Nolan Ryan auto in it. Let's see if we can't do better, or at least the same. Owen Cassie and Agustin Ramirez. Why couldn't Agustin Ramirez kick down the Yankees? I have a beautiful auto of his, and he's pretty good, but on Miami, forget about it. Forget about it. Just thinking, what we really need is one of one. All right, Pudge and Reggie Jackson milestones to 10. 5 of 10 for Oakland. Nice gold. for Oakland is Jay Lynch. There you go, buddy. Nice Reggie Jackson to 10. Oh, yeah, your local card stores on Whatnot? Good for them. I'm telling you, I mean, I've talked at length about Whatnot for years. I know he's absolutely the last place I would be associated with. I would go to Loop and all those other ones first, even though they're not as big. Like, it's just like all the Wild West over there. Mike Schmidt to 250. It's crazy. Hell, I'd get on Fanatics Live first, which is, believe me, is saying something. They're about half a step above Whatnot. Prince Fielder and Cliff Lee. Although Fanatics Live is just the repack channel. It's funny because now eBay's pushing for us to do repacks too. I'm like, they're like, do you ever do repacks? I was like, yes, on my website sometimes, like the Super Break ones or whatever. But oh, it's really something we'd love to get. I'm like, no, I open baseball cards. I don't open repack. Mike Schmidt. I mean, they're fun. Don't get me wrong, every once in a while, but I mean, I don't know. Johnny Mize for the Giants. I saw this one the other night where, like, the boxes were selling for, like, $1,400 a box or something like that. I'm like, who in their right mind? Yeah, that's cool. No, look, there's a lot of good people on Whatnot. It's just there's a lot of bad guys, too, you know? Arrighetti to 199. Brock Wilkins for Milwaukee on the acetate. And Leo. No, I mean, there's just like every channel. But I don't know. Some of the stuff some of the guys do over there is really shady. Like, and the repack thing I have a huge problem with because they make their repacks. It's not like if they went out and bought them from someone, you know, like Super Break or someone like that, and they were made and they paid for them, and they're making them themselves, you know, and it's like, then they're sitting there and hyping up like, you know, a Kyle Lewis rookie PSA 9 as a hit. And you're like, what? Like, this guy's never been anything. Adrian Miller for the Phillies, rated prospect, numbered to 15. 7 of 15. Nice one for the Phils. Phillies. Who's got the Phillies? Jay Lynch. There you go, buddy. Like, I saw this one guy the other night. I don't even know who they were. But he came on. I don't even know. I think I hit it by accident. Like I got a notification on my phone. Pedroia and Dollander. And it was about one of the breakers on Whatnot, you know, coming on live. And I must have hit it by accident. I went on. I do that sometimes. And he was going in. He was giving this whole thing about how we had this big meeting and these repacks, these Nitro, Inferno, whatever they are, we're now charging $100 instead of $150 for them. And I'm just like, how does that work? You know, like, wow, look at that thing. Jacob Wilson to 10. 6 of 10, Jacob Wilson for Oakland. Wow, that's 2 cards to 10 for Oakland, or for the A's. Jay Lynch, nice, buddy. That's the right card at the right time, my friend. Yes, I believe that same exact thing. I think it should be made by someone who doesn't know what's in the boxes. There's something just... Because I don't care what you say. If I put together some repacks, I'm going to remember what's in what. It doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to do anything about it, but it's hard to say that you won't, you know. Thatcher Hurd. Vance Honeycutt for Baltimore on the Jersey King. For Jay Lynch, man. Jay Lynch is on the run. I don't know. Something about it's just a little... Yeah. Like, how do you want to go, oh, well, we have 500 of these, and we were charging $150, but now we're going to charge $100. And it's like, So originally for the last 2 weeks, you've been saying you're just ripping people off even more. You've decided to rip them off less. Congratulations. Andrew Jones. Bryce Rayner, Diamond Kings for Detroit. I mean, look, hey, you want something to move you. I understand putting it on sale, knocking a few bucks off, but when you're knocking like 40% off the price, it should have never been priced that high in the first place. What, he didn't, oh, what, did you text him? Is he at work or something? Or is he in bed, probably? Mike Leon. Actually, no, tomorrow's a holiday. Everyone's off tomorrow, right? Where is John, that SOB? He should be here. Juan Mirachel for the Giants, $10.99. It's a holiday tomorrow. Why isn't he here? For Robert. Oh, you didn't tell him what it was? Yeah, let him find out with his Cheerios in the morning. Dylan Cruz and Mattingly. Jacob Wilson to 10. Reggie Jackson to 10. Man, the A's are happy. Jim Tomei, J.D. Dix, and Ethan Salas for San Diego. Nice. The Padres is Bobby S. There you go. Nice Ethan Salas. Not the best looking autograph in the world, but hey, for $15, not bad. I'm thinking of trying with the Chris, with the Ozzie Smith and Paul Molitor, with the Bo Jackson, of doing a live sales show, like live break show. You know, like we've been doing the singles the past week, where we, you know, like do the spots live, just to try it, because I've never done it before. Not that I really want to. Roger Clemens for Boston to 25. Robert, what's up, buddy? The Red Sox is... Who's got the Red Sox? Jay Lynch. Man, Jay Lynch killing it. Good for him. Alcantara. Yeah, that was the other thing I was thinking. Maybe you're doing that, like opening a booster and then auctioning it by the pack and see how that goes. Maybe that's a good way to do it. Nolan Ryan. That way I'm not committed to too much of it, but, you know, and if it goes well, then we just open more boxes, you know. Like I said, I have a couple cases, so. But again, where do I guess I have to put it in the TGC thing, right? Not under sports card breaks. I'd want to put it under the, I don't know. That's weird. Janik for Houston. I don't know. Maybe I put it under sports cards. I don't know. And they're both, so. Yeah, it couldn't hurt to try it with one box and see what happens. You know, and like I said, if it's successful, we just keep doing it, you know. I know eBay's pushing to do some live stuff during the All-Star break. He just sent us an email today. Biggio and Smith, they want to do some kind of... Wait, what is going on here? Dummy card, that's what's going on. Yeah, maybe we'll try that. They want to do some kind of big hype during the All-Star break for baseball breaks and stuff. They sent me an email today, so maybe we could do that. Owen Hall to 199 for Detroit and Sagassi. Detroit is the Tigers. Bill's got the Tigers. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe do it on a night we schedule a break or two and then do it in between or something like that. We'll figure it out. Sandoval Beltre, numbered to 199. The old pick-a-pack. That was the thing I thought when I first started doing this, when I first started breaking, that was a big ambition of mine, was to start a website and do like a pick-a-pack thing. But then it always, when I watched other people do it, Takoa Roby and Connor Griffith, like, I don't know, again, it was one of those things that I thought could be kind of shady, you know, like, because if you take a box of cards and there's, say, 3 hits in the box, and then you let people pick the packs and this and that, but the hits go early, or I don't know. I always thought it was kind of a cool concept, but I never thought you could pull it off where it worked really well. Yorkie and Acuna. What's our other? Are we still need an auto out of here? Still looking for an auto, right? Or am I wrong? Can't remember. All right, Junior Caminero, Hagen Smith, and Griff O'Farrell for Baltimore. Griff O'Farrell, rated a prospect for Baltimore. The Orioles is Jay Lynch. The Hagen Smith is to 149 for the White Sox. All right, last pack of box 2. Hey, Robert, were you here at the beginning of the break, or did you just come in? Miguel Tejada and Tibbs. All right, 2 down, 1 to go. Did we lose Robert already? That was quick. One sec, guys. I sent Robert a video the other day. I felt bad, but I had to send it. To this horrible rap from when the Phillies and the Padres played in the NLCS. A bunch of Padres fans put this, like, one of the worst raps together I ever saw about beating the Phillies. And of course, it came from a Philly site, and it said that since they sang that rap, the Padres have been 4-14 against the Phillies. I felt bad sending it to Robert because I like him so much, but I couldn't help myself. All right, box 3. Good luck, everyone. Ozzie Smith and Nick Kurtz. Levi Sterling to 250 for Pittsburgh. And Pablo, big old Pablo. He was a big dude, man. What they call him? Panda, right? Wasn't he the Panda Bear? Pablo Sandoval. He was a big boy. Of that, there was no doubt. Prince Fielder, he was another big boy, too. Acuna marbles to 199 for the Mets. For Jay Thompson. Kung Fu Panda. Is that where they got that from? From the movie? Never knew that. Billy Amack for Minnesota to 250. Yeah. Never knew that. He's a hell of a player. He was a big boy. Pudge from Texas. And Dalton Rushing, Bomb Squad. Kung Fu Panda. Wasn't that, who's in Kung Fu? Was that Jack Black who did Kung Fu Panda? I know I saw it with my kid when he was little. He loved that thing. Buster Posey. Oh, you were driving? Oh, we have a Redemption. Okay, Mike Mussina. Oh, it's upside down. Okay. Tiny redemption that nobody can read. All right, 2025 Donruss Signature Series Purple, which should be to 99, I believe. Card number 46. Rainer Arias. Rainer Arias. He's Yankees, right? Rainer Arias. I have to check the checklist and see where they have Rainer Arias on here. So, yeah, I know he's on the Giants, but I'm wondering if he's on the checklist, because didn't he just go to the Giants? Has he been there for a while? Wasn't that recently? I can't. Oh, no, he's been with them. All right, I'm sorry, I was looking at someone else. Yeah, it is the Giants. Giants. Who the hell has the Giants? Let's see if I can find them. Robert, there you go. It's for you, Robert. That one's going to Robert. Mike Mussina to 199. Yeah, sorry about the video the other day, Robert. I just couldn't help myself. That is like hands down the worst rap video ever. Yeah, I was thinking of someone else. I was thinking of the kid from the Yankees. I couldn't think of his name. He's also, his last name's Arias, too. Yeah, Giants, and it's for you, my friend. Jordan Lawler and Kirby Puckett. There's another chubby young man who played baseball, Kirby Puckett. But boy, could he move. Yeah, I just saw that. I looked him up real quick. Brooks Lee and Jace Jung for Detroit, rated rookie. Number 24 of 49. It was the worst ever, right? I remember when they did that too, because they played it all over here in Philadelphia, all over like the news stations and everything. Basically just making fun of the guy, but Really? Biggio and Mayo. The card gods work in mysterious ways, my friend. Bobby Miller for the Dodgers to 199. And Cooper Pratt. And Carlos Beltre to 99. For New York. Nolan Ryan, here he is again. Bryce Rayner, Diamond Kings. Didn't we? Wasn't our other Diamond Kings of Bryce Rayner also? I think it's the same one. Those are like short printed too. Yeah, it was the same one, right? It's weird. All right, let's see. Acuna, rated rookie. And Carson Williams for a Tampa, number 2/149. Old Tampa Bay Rays. It's Jay Lynch. All right, our last stack. What is the? Oh, we got the still one more auto. Smoltzy for Atlanta, numbered to 49. Theo Gillian for Tampa Bay on the acetate. Chase Dollander. Who's got Los Bravos? Los Bravos is Ben. Yeah, because of the double headers. Phillies had a double header. The Padres, they split them, I think. I'm pretty sure they split. I didn't see the afternoon game. I think they split them. They split them there, Robert? Cam Smith and or the other way. No, yes. George Lombard Jr. for the Yankees. On the rated prospect. Yeah, the Padres won in the morning, Phillies won at night, right? I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. It's funny, I forgot about the doubleheader. I was at the cafe and the kid Mike, who I work with, he was watching. I was like, what are you watching? He's like, oh, the Phillies game is on already. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, they have a doubleheader. I was like, yeah. I miss doubleheaders, man. Remember when they used to schedule doubleheaders? Like when we were kids, there were doubleheaders scheduled all the time. I think they're awesome. Now they only do it if they have to. Dylan Cruz. I'm sure it has to do with the players' contracts because they don't want to do it, you know. Yeah. It's amazing thing. Remember when they put lights in Wrigley Field? I mean, like, it's something that nowadays, like I said it to my son one time. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, well, they didn't used to have lights. They used to play all their games during the day. He's like, what? Pujols to 99. Yeah, it was late. It was what? Was it late 80s or 88 or 89 or 90? Somewhere around there. I mean, it's not like it was like, you know, they waited a long time to do that. It was a very big deal when it happened. Seaver King. Like, I remember it too. It was a very big deal. Because they held out for as long as they could. They did not want to do it. Like the Cubs, it was the MLB who forced them to do it, I'm pretty sure. Andrew, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How you feeling? How's your back, all right? Joe Jones. Braylon Payne to 99. You up and around now? You feeling good? Doing some jumping jacks every day, all that good stuff? No change. Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Did the surgery help at all or no? Chase Burns and Yasevich. Tejada, Bobby Witt Marbles. Dummy card. Really? That sucks, dude. Well, I'm glad to see you here, brother. It's been a bit. Billy Amack and Bubba Chandler. Nick Yorkie and Trevor Hoffman. Nice, dude. Congrats, buddy. It's awesome. Marcelo Mayer to 149 for Boston. And Cash Mayfield. Promotions are good, my friend. Promotions are good. All right, last couple packs. Pablo Sandoval and Durangelo. Crazy name, kid. Yeah, I don't know. Abel's not doing quite so good, so maybe they're nervous. You know how the Phillies are. They hate bringing young guys up. They're horrible at it. Tony Perez and Nick Yorkie. And that is going to do it. Alrighty, folks. I want to thank everyone for joining us this evening. As always, especially over here on the website. I couldn't do this without y'all, and I do truly, truly appreciate it. As I said before, we got the Bo Jackson Battle Arena Alpha Update Edition up on there now, and I'll get some more stuff posted this weekend on the website. We are taking the weekend off from eBay, so the only place we're breaking here over the next couple days is right here. It's 4th of July, and I could use a little bit of a break. It's been a while since I've taken a break, so I'm going to take a few days off. And hey, if we fill stuff up here on the website, then we'll certainly do all that, no problem. All right, let's do a quick hit recap for 2025 Donruss 3 Hobby Box random team break number 261. We had some goodies. We did have some goodies. All right, we got 1 million numbered cards here. I'm just going to kind of go through them as I can. Marcelo Mayer to 149, Braylon Payne to 99. That's the Theo Gillian 1 per box acetate. Smoltzy to 99, no, to 49, sorry. And Pullhost to 99. Carson Williams to 149, Bryce Rayner Diamond Kings. Bobby Miller to 199. Jace Jung to 49. Oh, man, excuse me. Mike Mussina to 199. And Billy Amack to 250. Baby Acuna to 199. Levi Sterling to 250. Hagen Smith to 149. Carlos Beltre to 199. Owen Hall to 199. Roger Clemens to 25. Juan Marichal to 250. And another Bryce Rayner Diamond Kings. Because one wasn't enough. Now you got two. All right, there's more. There's more. Aiden Miller to 15, right? Yeah, that was a good one. Spencer Arrighetti to 199. That's the Brock Wilkins acetate for Milwaukee. Mike Schmidt to 250. Cole Young on the Pink Velocity to 79. That's a short print Condon for Colorado. To 99, Jared Thomas for Colorado. Griffey for Cincinnati to 199. J.D. Dix for Arizona, 199. Ben Hess for the Yankees to 149. Kobe Mayo to 199. Cam Caminetti to 149. Drew Gilbert on the acetate for the Mets. And then Will Wagner and Don Mattingly both to 250. All right, let's get into the juicier stuff. We had 2 cards to 10, both for Oakland. Yes, that's a Jacob Wilson, 6 of 10. And a Reggie Jackson, 5 of 10. A couple nice ones for the A's. Relics, there were 3 of them. Bubba Chandler to 49 on the Jersey Kings. Vance Honeycutt for Baltimore. And to 99, Carlos Beltre for New York. And then the autographs for San Diego, Ethan Salas. For Baltimore, Griff O'Farrell. George Lombard Jr. for the Yanks. Rainer Arias for the Giants. Welbin Francesa for Cleveland. And this little guy right here, Nolan Ryan for Texas. First pack we opened. Very, very nice. All right, folks. Again, thank you, as always, for going to the website. Please continue to support us there. It is a huge help, and I do appreciate it. All of the website stuff is now going out. I was kind of waiting to get this done so I could send everything together. So we'll get all the website stuff out to you ASAP. And if I don't see any of you this weekend, please have a wonderful holiday weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy out there. Have a brat and a beer on me. And we'll talk to you again soon. Check out Bo Jackson Battle Arena. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. All right, guys. Have a great one. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.